Welcome back to Lone University. I am very intrigued by today's band, and that is Bear Ghost, who describe themselves as adventure rock, which is allegedly a theatrical blend of prog rock, indie, punk, pop, electronica. I've even seen the label wacky rock used to describe this band. But today's pick comes from one of our Dean's List members on Patreon by the name of CJ, who hails from the same city as Bear Ghost, and that's Phoenix, Arizona. I'll be hearing their song Necromancin Dancin today, which is from their 2016 album Blasterpiece. I love that name. These guys definitely look a little wacky, so I'm ready for anything. Off we go. Okay, a little upbeats here. Here in B. Whoa! I don't want to jump in with a premature, this reminds me of thing. I try not to do that too much, but this reminds me of the quirky sides of Between the Buried Me, who are like one of my favorite bands of all time. As soon as it got heavy, it just kind of had that, using a lot of that diminished but kind of deranged, happy, quirky things, which I'm just super into that type of progressive rock music and such. Okay, they threw a lot at me here in the beginning. I like that it had a slight ska thing, kind of upbeat reggae guitar thing, really audible bass tone, really great mix. We're here in B minor, but they're doing a lot of this diminished stuff, so it gives it a real tense but fun, the undead, necromancin. I don't know, just putting it together. I'm going to just start this one over. Now I'm a little more braced for what to expect. I imagine this is like audience clapping starting this song. I think this is their most popular track. Kind of flat five there. Yeah. So that diminished doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't resolve. It would go to like C major, the next thing in the scale diatonically. But we're not doing that. They're just laying on it. Okay.
Now we found it, I'm astounded. Every time we'll be surrounded by a throng of marching death. Delicious, the riches, they glisten ahead.
Yeah, lots of half steps we're playing with here. But I like that. Up to C sharp. Okay. The vocals are... What are they? I'm looking for a word. Here we go.
When I'm necromancing, everyone's dancing. No one can stop me. I dare you to try. The dead are infused with sensational groove, and they're coming for you now. There's nowhere to hide.
Yeah. Oh, the way they brought that together. It's still riding on this kind of uncertain, diminished thing. I'm going to have to cut myself off from saying that word, but it's largely the color palette they're pulling from, and they somehow made that resolve. Of course, they're adding a few other chords and notes. It's not all just... There's a little bit of movement happening. Let me go back, not too far, but just that whole chorus, Necromancin Dancin, everything kind of dropped out, but the end of the chorus was actually the impactful part. That's really interesting. It wasn't like, boom, Necromancin Dancin, and then they kind of ended. It was like, let's mellow out and then build it back up to the end of the chorus. So a really clever but simple dynamics play here, which is kind of tough to pull off on how dense of a band they seem to be already. Okay, where's that start? Okay, right here. See, the energy's going up to the end of the chorus.
there's
Da,
no
da,
way
da,
to
da.
hide.
Woo.
Yeah, I'm raising the dead.
Maybe this is the chorus. Kind of a, I just, putting the song title might have been a bit of a fake out there. That might have been the pre-chorus. It feels, either way.
Let's make some
Okay, bass tone, I feel like it's something close to what I'm playing. I try not to make these blanket statements. Oh, it's a precision bass, it's a jazz bass. Sometimes it's a little bit harder to tell. It's got a good raw bass sound with a little bit of sizzle, some digging in, maybe a little bit of drive. I don't know what I would do. I mean, I've got a bit of that mid-range from having the jazz pickup. I might scoop it a bit and then put back in some low mids. Maybe take out a little bass. I feel like the bass tone on this bass player's tone is really immediate, and you really can dial that immediacy in with bass, which is slower, naturally wolfier, but sometimes you want that thumpier thing. This has a bit more of that low mid. It's really immediate. The notes are just punchy, so I might take a bit of bass out to compensate for the scoop, add some low mid back in. I might roll off my tone knob a touch, and I don't know about drive. I might leave it off. Not too much to change here, but just to remark on it a bit. And there's a lot of chromaticism. This kind of thing. See, taking some of the bass out just gives you a bit more of that. Put it back in, it's kind of has a longer tail on it. So that's why I do that. I've gotten some comments about that. Okay, let's keep rolling. This is a treasure trove full of surprises. I can't follow. Rolling the R's. I love that. That's kind of like that part I was hung up on earlier. Yeah, these are the parts that sound so much like BT Bam to me. Like, if you know enough of their catalog, you'll know what I mean. Not saying this band's influenced by them. I think I'm just latching onto something that feels very familiar, and I fucking love it. Yeah, it got kind of poppy there for a minute. Straighter notes. Everybody's driving. This does sound like the chorus now. They don't let you stay on that kind of predictable poppy progression too long. They immediately go to the flat 5 again. And then we're back to kind of that deranged, I'm going to call it like the circus feel, even though that can sound insulting when talking about music, but it's definitely not what I mean. And I think the coolest part of this song so far is this little chromatic walk down that's really led by the bass. It almost has like a that's kind of the resolve there. Somehow they make that work. It just has a really loopable cadence about it, even though it's all kind of relying on, I said it again, diminished chromaticism. Something in the vocals is just really making it work. Okay. Doesn't quite go back to B. F sharp major. Flat 5. Right back to it. Yeah, this organ layer coming in is just kind of pivoting off of the... Playing with the half steps, you get the organ kind of like... So you get this, just all these fun intervals. Chromatic. The same theme. Ooh. Almost at, it's, what am I trying to say? It's got the same notes as that section earlier, but they completely broke it up, gave it more of a halftime, kind of like a breakdown feel. Like if this band were to really do a breakdown, which I guess anything's off limits when it's wacky rock, adventure rock. This has been quite the adventure. There's so much packed into these 4 minutes. That really awkward pause to kind of let you breathe. Because they've really not let you breathe one time since the first time they said Necromancin Dancin, which I believe was kind of a fake chorus. I love that. And then all this other stuff here, just to go back a little bit. We've got super Queen here. It's the harmonies. Somebody knows some theory in this band. That's just great voice leading on the little secondary harmonies, giving it that chromatic feel, but it's really kind of more like a, what would I even play like? And then make it major. And then I don't know, it's hard to do it all on the top of my head here. Yeah, that major 5. Don't go time. That's just giving me that breakdown halftime thing. Yeah, nice like gurgle bass line here. I mean, dude, the bass is going all over the place. I feel like I've just glossed over it, but there's just so many other things bouncing off of it that I have to talk about those things too. This is a lot to take in. These songs are almost tough to analyze because it's like as soon as you start saying something about something, they just pull the rug out from under you and just go, whoa. It's just like quite the adventure. Adventure rock is perfect. I mean, when I was in Scale the Summit, we tried to kind of coin the term adventure metal. Didn't quite catch on. These guys are doing a lot better job. This is right on brand for that term. And that half step down. Almost. Oh, that was set up to be such a perfect ending of the blink, blomp, bloom. But they like gave you that one extra note that was like blink, blomp, bloom, dun. Just like leaving you on the note they almost brought the song in on, which is just unresolved, quirky, and you didn't expect it. But after you hear it, you're like, I'm not surprised to hear that. Okay, wow, what do I even say about this? I think I'm just immediately attracted to the familiarity of other progressive rock bands I like, but it also has this little bit of a ska playfulness with it. I don't know, maybe I'm just kind of reading those labels and trying to fit them in, but honestly, they just sound like their own thing. But I think it's really easy to just talk about the surface level, quirky, fun, side of it, but there's some really nice, beautiful things happening under the hood there musically. Some of the turnarounds, a lot of tense chords, a lot of pivot chords, making things major when they're supposed to be minor. So there's a lot of like that colorful stuff happening. What I suspect about this song is that you could really strip it down to just a piano and a vocal, and some of those sections would have this just gorgeous pop song kind of flair to them. But they're stuffed way down there, and everything is ornamental on top of it. All the drum work, the bass work, which I really didn't even talk as much as I should about, because there were so many other things just bouncing off of it. Bear Ghost, I got to come back to this band. This was really fun. You leave songs like this going, I didn't talk about half the things I heard. There's so much going on. But thank you to CJ over on Patreon, Dean's List member. They just get to choose the song I do. And I know CJ's been asking me about Bear Ghost for a long time and really encouraging me to check them out. And as always, I'm like, yeah, I wish I would have heard them sooner. This is really awesome. But come support the community. Come support the channel. Patreon.com/Lone University. We do live streams, full album reviews every month, and just so much more. Stop by our new merch store, shoplowen.com. Get you a shirt, a hoodie, whatever you feel like wearing to support the channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. I love you all. We'll see you in the next one.